Hey folks, I know a little bit about CRT monitors because I've had a few. And this one's really good. So this is an HP Pavillion mx70. Picked it up. I think I paid £58 on eBay. I don't mess about. I don't wait until I can find one for free or anything like that. I find one that's for sale, I buy it. I've tried the whole Gumtree and local listings and that, and you know, you can find something. I'm not going down to the dump every weekend. Anyway, this monitor is really good. Let me show you some of its features just to get an idea. So first of all, if you're playing games, quite often you'll play at quite a low resolution, and this will support, so it will support low resolutions at quite a high frequency. So this one, oh, I've got the wrong monitor on, hang on. So we need that one. By the way, Windows detects it, so that's nice. Currently, oh, that's interesting. Desktop resolution is different from the signal resolution. That's weird, isn't it, what Windows does, honestly. It's a law unto itself. So let's list these modes. Let's go. So this is the highest frequency it'll support, 120 hertz at 640 by 480. And that will be synchronized with the camera because it's a multiple of 30, which is what I'm filming at, so you won't get crazy flashing. Odd diagonal line on the camera, but it's not on the monitor. So that's a nice resolution for playing something like you know, your old first-person shooters or old games, quality games. Dungeon Keeper's unfortunately limited to 20 frames per second, but there's loads of other things that aren't. So, or even new games, to be honest, as long as the crosshair doesn't end up like covering the whole screen. So anyway, that's very good, and it supports 1024 by 768. It does that. So let's just, oh, I'm going to change this. Hang on a second. So that one, let's put it in this, and then I'll set that to 85 hertz if it's not already there. Yeah, okay, it is. So I quite enjoy playing at 85 hertz. It's fine. Trouble is, it's not going to work well with the camera shutter speed, so I'll knock it down to 60 for a moment. So let me show the color compared to the one over there, because this one actually wins on color. So if you look at this color chart over here on the Vision Master Pro 455, which is a flat monitor. By the way, this is 2002, this is 2003, this is 2003, this is 2002, so they're roughly out at the same time. So this is totally flat, you know, put a ruler against there. It's also 19 inches. This one's 17. It's not flat though. But look at these colors. So here we're missing the red, and I've done what I can to correct this. So if I just show you the color menu here, and I've got it on user and cranked up to the max there, 100% red, and it's still not there. So that's a bit of a weakness for it. Now just trust what I say rather than your screen, because your screen obviously is going to show you what your screen is capable of, not what my screen is capable of, unless your screen's better than mine, obviously. So what have we got here? Gamma, if I squint, gamma's looking at about 2.5, so it's off. It should be 2.2. It's just the red it's off on, really. It's fine on the blue, it's fine on the green, so it's just that red. We've got no banding whatsoever. Black level I've set all the way so I can still see this compared to the background. Same goes for the highlight. I can see that. So we've got the full dynamic range possible for 8-bit, 256 shades. And the same is true of this one over here. So we've got highlight, just going backwards. So highlight detail, I can see the difference all the way up to the 254 there. And this one here, that's visible. In fact, I might have the brightness set a little bit too high on this because it's particularly easy to see the difference between that and that. So could probably knock it back a bit and have a bit blacker black. So no gradient, blending. It will have no banding rather. It will have banding if I put it on this graphics card though. So you've got to be careful of that. Some graphics cards are just, they've got poor digital to analog converters, and you just don't get, you're showing the banding and other things. So when I squint, 2.2 gamma is spot on. So that's you know, absolutely where you want it. And look at these colors. So I showed you on that other monitor how the red was lacking a bit, and on this one it's just bang on. It's in line with all the other colors. And in terms of the highlights, I can see step. There's no blending going on, which is really good. I'll just show you that so you can if I can manage to pull the window over. Sometimes Windows doesn't let you move things. Right, there we go. So there it is, missing there. Whereas on this one over here, it's all there. So I think it's a very good monitor. I'd definitely get another one of these if I found a 19-inch for, say, under 100 quid. I think that would be really good. And I'm only saying that because this cost me 58. Who knows how much these things are going to cost in the future as they sort of run out. And you know, maybe people start switching over and say, oh, forget it, I'm not getting a CRT anymore. Or maybe still, it's hard to replace these things. They've got perfect motion clarity, almost perfect. At any refresh rate, they can adapt to lots and lots of different refresh rates. They'll take an old signal, like a VGA signal, which a lot of things output. Obviously, you can convert things to VGA, but that's still a decent feature. And yeah, they just really hold up. So we'll see what happens to prices. But there you go. There's my little review of this monitor. I think it's very good.